Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Monday Night Raw. It is Extreme Rules week. That is right, Extreme Rules is hopefully going to be coming out to you this weekend. Although with my upload schedule, you never know. But that is my aim, to bring it out to you this weekend. But first, we've got a few shows to get through first. Tonight, Monday Night Raw has a big main event. We've been talking about the Universal Championship picture. We might find out a little bit more tonight. But Billie Kay is going to take on Natalya this week. Elias is going to go on one-on-one with Randy Orton. Big matchup. Kevin Owens against Roman Reigns as well tonight. Fire and Desire. Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville take on Nia Jax and Charlotte Flair in tag team action. More tag team action. Andrade and Shinsuke Nakamura take on Jeff Hardy and Braun Strowman. Our main event tonight. Daniel Bryan takes on our Universal Champion, Baron Corbin. So Natalya picks up the win over Billie Kay. It's a win for Randy Orton as well, as he knocks off Elias. Massive win for Roman Reigns, picking one up on Kevin Owens. Charlotte Flair and Nia Jax get the win over Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Braun Strowman picks up the win for his team. He beats Andrade, and now it is time for our main event. So here comes Daniel Bryan. Now, of course, over the last couple of weeks, we've had those six-man tag team matches. If you remember, Baron Corbin teamed up with the Bludgeon Brothers, whereas Daniel Bryan teamed up with Titus Worldwide. And in the first of those six-man tag matches, he picked up what was quite a surprising victory, it has to be said, over the team with the Universal Champion. Corbin, of course, was not happy with his team losing, so a rematch was set for the week after. Last week, of course, in Universe mode, and Corbin got victory this time round. But Daniel Bryan has certainly proved himself, of course. In our last Raw pay-per-view at Backlash, he picked up a win over Dolph Ziggler in rather convincing style as well. And a win over the team consisting of a Universal Champion. Well, he's sort of come to the surface as a potential contender for a Universal Championship title match later down the line. And you think, if he beats Baron Corbin tonight, he's certainly going to be at the front of queue, and certainly going to have a valid point in making his case to be the next number one contender. But this man is no slouch, we know that. He is the Universal Champion for a reason, I do apologise. Baron Corbin has pulled out some pretty impressive performances. 2 wins over Roman Reigns in Universe mode, as well as defending his Universal Championship against Jeff Hardy at Backlash. Of course, no title defense this weekend, as Extreme Rules is a SmackDown pay-per-view. Instead, it will be Samoa Joe taking on John Cena for the big belt on the blue brand. As Corbin makes his way to the ring, he will want to just get rid of the threat of Daniel Bryan tonight. He will want to see this match off, as he has done with a lot of other matches, to be fair. He will want to get this one done quickly and prove that Daniel Bryan is no match. Easier said than done, however, as we begin this match with a tie-up held up against the ropes, and I think the referee is going to split them up. Indeed he will. A nice right hand there from Baron Corbin. 2 completely different wrestlers, 2 completely different styles, of course. Bryan, I always had to stop myself from laughing. That was terrible. Bryan just got absolutely crucified there by Baron Corbin, and a big right hand, pushing off the ropes for momentum as well. And again with the left hand, this time from Baron Corbin. Sheer brutality now. As we're saying, 2 completely different styles. Bryan much smaller, much quicker, much more agile. Uses strikes more often than not to his benefit. As Baron Corbin, much bigger, would go for the sort of more powerful moves. You know, he's got the likes of the chokeslam, backbreaker and deep 6 in his arsenal. So it's going to be an interesting fight, with all the repercussions if Daniel Bryan can pick up the win. So earlier in the night, of course, we saw Billie Kay. She took on Natalya. Natalya picked up a win. Bit mixed form for Natalya, and well, the same could be said for Billie Kay. But again, everyone just trying to do their best to get into the general manager's thoughts. Of course, Matt Hardy will want to be thinking about Money in the Bank contenders, Money in the Bank, the next pay-per-view after Extreme Rules. And well, Raw are going to need to figure out their superstars that will be entered into those matches. We've got a men's and women's Money in the Bank match this year. I've already mentioned that in a previous episode. It will be 3 superstars from Raw, 3 superstars from SmackDown in each match. So plenty of opportunities for these superstars to impress and potentially guarantee themselves a future championship. You see so often that whoever wins the Money in the Bank, so many successful cash-ins. Yet to have one, of course, in this universe mode, so we'll wait and see how that pans out. We look at the contenders for each of the Money in the Bank matches, and on the Raw side, you know, a shining wizard there. Just interrupted myself. A great shining wizard there by Daniel Bryan. Corbin does well to recover quickly. That could have knocked his lights out well and truly. And a big right hand to follow it up. So yeah, we were talking about the Raw contenders on the men's side. You've got the likes of Braun Strowman. You know, he's been on a great roll. Jeff Hardy as well as a top tier superstar. Roman Reigns is a name that no one can forget about. Shinsuke Nakamura, you know, he picks up good wins when he can. Kevin Owens, well, KO's been in a bit of a bad patch of form at the moment. Just losing pretty much every match that he's in. So he may be in contention. You got the likes of Rusev, well, maybe even the Bludgeon Brothers. You know, maybe Harper could represent them. You never know how it will pan out. You look for the women as well. Of course, Carmella is our Raw Women's Champion. So who could go into the women's one? We've got Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, Natalya. They've all been in action. And then you've got the likes of the Iconics as well, Fire and Desire. So there are some names, some good names as well, that potentially could go into those matches. We'll have to wait and see, as Corbin was looking for a chokeslam backbreaker, I think, but Bryan quick to deny him. Now working on the legs of the big man. In other action tonight, Randy Orton picked up a win over Elias. 2 superstars that we don't see that often here in Universe Mode. Randy Orton picking up an important win and a chokeslam backbreaker. Corbin gets it that time. No mistake from the Universal Champion. Is he going to look to follow it up with the End of Days? Doesn't look like it quite yet, but using the ropes, just squeezing the air out of Daniel Bryan. The referee apparently happy to watch on. As here we go, Corbin, is he going to set up for it? Baron Corbin, End of Days, and that could well be that. The referee begins his count, and no, Daniel Bryan kicks out a 2. This man made of sterner stuff. He's not going to give up an opportunity like this that easy. He knows what it means if he can pick up a win tonight. And here we go. The yes kicks. Baron Corbin in a world of trouble right now. Is he going to land the final one? He does, right to the side of the head. Is he going to go for it, Daniel Bryan? Are we going to see the running knee? Decides not to. Instead, works on the arm of Baron Corbin. Also tonight, of course, we saw Kevin Owens taking on Roman Reigns, and as we said, he just keeps losing. Roman Reigns picking up a really important win tonight. And though Kevin Owens might keep losing at the moment, but he's still a great competitor. He's still got plenty of fight in him. But he just can't seem to get out of this rut at the moment. Hopefully, for Kevin's sake, as much as it pains me to say it, hopefully for Kevin's sake it will turn around sooner rather than later. But plenty of people enjoying it while they can, getting the better of him. And then the women's tag team match, Charlotte Flair and Nia Jax, they teamed up tonight, picking up a win over Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose. Probably to be expected, but you've seen before that Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville have picked up some shock wins, as well as the likes of the Iconics, as Corbin goes for a pin. But an early kick out there from Daniel Bryan. More tag team action. Braun Strowman and Jeff Hardy, big and little man combination. They teamed up to defeat Andrade Almas and Shinsuke Nakamura. I quite like that as a team, actually, Nakamura and Almas. Of course, Selena's Vega by Andrade's side. That is a potential future tag team that I would maybe like to see. But both with singles interests of mine, I know both of those superstars would love to get a chance in the Money in the Bank match. And of course, here we are in our main event, just a few weeks away from Money in the Bank. It will be about 4 weeks in game time between Extreme Rules and Money in the Bank. The last SmackDown before Extreme Rules, hopefully coming out to you tomorrow night. And that is going to be an action-packed episode of SmackDown. Plenty of big matches in that one. The main event will be Samoa Joe versus Carl Anderson. But let's not focus on that right now. Let's focus on the match at hand. Two great competitors. A fairly even match, it has to be said, so far. Both getting in good offense. Nice D there to the midsection from Daniel Bryan. And now just stomping Baron Corbin into the ground. His brain's going to be rattling in his skull after that one. Here we go, Daniel Bryan again. Working on the legs is a good tactic. As we always say, with a bigger competitor, wear them down. Take out the legs, the arms. And they're really not going to have anything as Daniel Bryan goes up to the top rope. Here we go. Bryan flying headbutt. Right on the chest. Goes for the cover straight away. The referee a little slow. And Baron Corbin able to kick out at 2. Oh, and it goes to the arm breaker. As a result, just whip into the corner. Good reversal by Daniel Bryan. Yet to see a running knee from Daniel Bryan, I do believe. Although with the amount I've been chatting, I may well have missed it. But now Baron Corbin to the outside as the referee begins his count. Bryan wants to get this job done. Wants to get a win the proper way. So tosses Corbin back into the ring again. Maybe Corbin. Here we go. Deep 6 just like that. Was looking for the chokeslam backbreaker. Daniel Bryan quick to swat it off. Here we go. He'll get it now. Chokeslam backbreaker. My word, what a combination of moves as Corbin goes for the cover. He thinks that could well be it. Referee's count. And it's only a 2. Bryan able to kick out. But just like that. Baron Corbin doesn't get the deep 6 out very often. But when he does, so effective. And could he be looking to finish it off? Baron Corbin go for it again. End of days for the second time this match. And I think that is going to be... It is. That is it. Baron Corbin, so impressive as ever. Picks up another high-profile win here on Raw tonight. Bryan gave it everything he had. Maybe not quite everything. We didn't see the very best of Daniel Bryan like we did in that 6-man tag match a couple of weeks ago. And you feel now that a couple of losses in a row to Baron Corbin, it will put him down the pecking order. So the question is then, who's next? Will anyone challenge Corbin for the Universal Championship? Will it be at Money in the Bank? They'll have to make themselves known soon, if it is going to be in the next few weeks. But another contender put to the back of the line by Baron Corbin. It pains me to say it, but this guy is so impressive. The size of him, just the sheer power. He knows how to get it done, even when he doesn't look great. He can whack it out against the big and the best. But there we are. Baron Corbin, your winner in tonight's main event of Raw. And that is going to be it for tonight's episode of Raw. I hope you have enjoyed it, guys. If you have, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. As I said, Extreme Rules just a few days away. You certainly don't want to miss that show. And I look forward to seeing you for it.